we go. Haven't even fucking started the thing.
What's up, everybody? This is Cholo Loco Pop Your Collar. You gotta check out this podcast. It's on fire. Really having unlimited. So when you check it out, you gotta go like this. You feel me? Ah.
I was doing the RoboCop. You know when RoboCop goes, RoboCop has that nightmare, and he's like,
he has no more
like,
strap in, boys. It's
he
gonna
was
be a
dreaming
bomber.
about his kids.
You guys smell pussy, or is that just Cobra's goatee? Oh,
That'd be a blue both.
We starting off with the funny tonight.
How many cats you got?
Hey, my house don't smell like that. Now. My house smells good now. All right, here we go.
Nice.
All right, we have it. You know what it is. You know what I mean?
You know what
You
to
know
do.
that?
You know what he does? Bow.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Charlie Chisel, and Jonathan for showing up tonight. You motherfucks.
Yeah, no problem.
I invited you, not him, bro. What the fuck?
Well, I'm here.
It's
We're
not
doing,
invite plus one.
We're doing
Yeah, you got
big
two for the
things
price
in
of
the
one.
podcast world, all right?
Yeah.
I don't get a plus one. What is this?
And then I even trolled diagnostic.
I saw it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this guy doing now?
Yeah, it's like you don't have any like idea of like how to relate to people or something. I don't know what it is with you, Cobra.
I don't give a fuck, is what it is.
I think
Anyway.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, we
Awesome.
noticed. We all saw.
Chisel, let my audience of none
Yeah.
tell what happened about at Pot of Gold.
Oh, yeah. I get a phone call yesterday. What's wrong with Cobra Dad? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He posted on the Instagram page that this store sucks. I'm like, what? And so I start laughing. I'm like, what is he fucking doing now? Oh my God, I got to go see what's going on. So I go and I see it. I was like, oh shit. Okay. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, he's got to be doing something funny. He's trying to make something, do
Funny
a
how?
bit, anything like that.
Funny how?
And then
A bit he's only in on. He's the only
yeah,
one.
and I'm like,
It's a one-man bit.
fuck. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Let me find out. And and Tom is all pissed off about it. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. So then I messaged you and I'm like, he's mad. And you're like, fuck him. Tell him he can come see me. No, what you said was, however, tell him he can come see me.
However,
So, and then like within minutes, I see a thing where you posted, I love this store, or this store's awesome, or something like that, and it's me
I saw
holding
that
up
too,
a
yeah.
Marvel Legend 2-pack.
Cobra all of a sudden becomes Toby Keith. He's like, I love this store.
It was,
My kind of place.
it was like a 2-second video of me in the store holding up a Marvel Legend 2-pack.
Cobra Keith. Yeah.
So,
See?
and I was like, and I told him, I said, there's another video of him saying this store's awesome. So then today I get a phone call from Dave, and he's like, we were talking about some other stuff, and he's like, hey, what's up with Cobra Dad? I was like, I don't know. I
What
said,
up
I
with
think he
Cobra
was.
Dad? I don't know.
I said, I think he's doing something.
Well, she got a shirt made, right?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I said he was probably trying to do something, trying to be funny, and it didn't work out right or whatever. I don't know.
Trying.
Okay, I don't. We had a bunch of people watch.
Ask him,
see that
have you
and
ever
then come
seen
in,
the
and then we
Weekly
did
Habit?
and then we had a whole bunch of sales after that post. So I don't want people seeing that the store sucks or anything. And I was like, I'll figure it out. It was
Well,
not that big a deal.
Well,
so.
Dave better keep his fucking mouth shut because I don't want to hear no directives. I'll say whatever the fuck I want when I want. Anyway, and you can see me about it. It's simple. It's no problem. Anyway, I was kidding because I remember one time you said just recently that you are in charge of those posts.
Yeah,
So
I make the posts.
Because we all know he's like a lazy jerkwad. I really didn't even think he had the code to post shit. I thought
yeah,
Instagram comment.
He gets the notifications whenever anybody makes a comment.
Right. Well,
so he saw it, and
I'm
like
not
I didn't think
apologizing for joking around, dude.
I didn't think it was anything. I knew it was you trying to do something like that, and whatever. No big fucking deal. I don't know. I'm just gonna tell him, hey, look, he thought I was getting it, not you guys. He deleted it. Whatever. No big fucking deal.
Exactly.
It just.
But if anybody wants to challenge me, we can find out. Here's an example of what happened.
Yeah. Look at that crack.
This is an Addams Family back behind the scenes. Got Fester.
Look, see, here's what happens. I'm still fighting. Cobra has to take a timeout because he can't get me.
Okay, I'll rebuttal that in a sec. Go ahead. You can say whatever you like, sir. We're not going to argue. You'll talk and I'll talk. All right. So he says I gassed out.
You did.
How long am I supposed to hold you down?
You got to get me in a submission. That's what the rules were.
That wasn't
You got to make him say Mate.
Oh my God. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so here's the instant replay. As you can see, he's bigger and taller. He puts his weight on my back. So I grab the left foot with both hands, the leg. So I put one knee down and keep one leg up. I swing my arm around to get control of his back, and I drive him to the ground.
No, I got you down right there.
There you go.
Joe Rogan.
Look.
I got you
driving
down.
him with both my knees to the ground, and then I get up.
I've got you in a lock. You can't do anything.
Looks like Fallen has you in an arm bar.
I've got you, dude. I've got you around the head and around the arm. I slipped out of my Crocs, see?
Now look. Olay! Look at that.
Crocs, I go down, right? Yes.
Okay, I'll rebuttal that. So from the first round, I noticed how he likes to hunch over you. So I said, why don't I try this? I'll come in fast, let him do his hunch.
So many fucking
and pull
times that
back,
you're
and pull back,
evaluating it like you're
and
thinking
pull
about
back.
that.
And I didn't expect you to fall, but you fell because you had you don't know how to fight.
We got fucking Juan Jones over here.
Look, here we go. Look at this. Then
Took you over, dude.
and then
Belly flop.
a microsecond.
Oh God. All right, looks like Cobra got control now.
He's fine. Cobra has to take a break.
Now look. Okay, so I go in with the face plant, and he dips me over
That's
onto
right.
my
You're
back.
face planting right there.
And then he dips me onto my back, and I instantly take his momentum and hip toss him over me. Watch. We instantly roll. There it is.
That's
Boom.
not a hip toss. That's a roll, dude. We
And then
both
look.
rolled over.
Then now I have complete side control. Right?
I'm actually a lot better on my back, and I do a lot better.
One forearm on his throat and one hand controlling his other arm.
And
the
you
match
take
is
a time
over.
out, dude. You
It looks
take
like
a
you got control of
timeout.
your phone, though.
I
There,
never
it looks-
gave up, never tapped. You
Bro,
fucking-
how long am I supposed to hold you down? Of course I'm gonna gas out. I gotta keep
No,
controlling your
I
bitch
never
ass.
gassed out the whole fucking time. You
Oh,
kept
you
gassing
didn't
out.
have to gas out. You were laying on your back.
I don't need to. I'm still struggling. Dude, you don't
Anyway.
understand what it is.
Where was the
man.
obligatory fart sound for these videos?
I know.
Where's the poopy noises?
Well, look, we've both lost like an increment amount of weight. We should go at it again.
Let's. My
And
shoulder's
also
better than
not
ever.
be drunk while doing so.
Whatever
Without
you want
bricks.
to do, bro. You could set the time, place, conditions.
You're so cool when you're like on air, but when you're not, like you're like, oh my shoulder, oh like, oh this and that, oh no, I don't have my shoes and glasses with me, so I have them.
Where's my cane?
And it's all for entertainment. We love each other. I wouldn't harm a hair on his head.
All right.
Because I don't got none.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In Vallejo, you can rent a boxing ring.
That's the joke.
He has a better chance trying to wrestle, bro. Chisel, why are you trying to get this man hurt, bro?
I don't get hurt.
I'll beat the shit out of you, dude.
Sure, dude. Sure.
We're
Sure.
doing Hummer Slam for real. All right. Fuck it.
Yeah, I look
Just-
because you want to bring back a 2-year-old video. Yeah, we got to
Extreme
go out.
punches.
We got to do it again, man.
Let's
Hey,
get the
not-
gloves. I'll put
I'll
tabs
fucking
on you.
sabu your ass and
I'll
you'll be
put
dead, dude.
tabs on you.
Oh, too soon. Too
Dude,
soon.
we'll go full on, 3 different rounds. We'll do a grappling one. We could do a boxing one.
I don't know
We
if I
could do
got
one
all
where
that
you guys
in me.
gotta break bricks.
I'm down, man. I've been training.
I could break. I've already shown you I break fire truck fucking pieces of wood into smithereens.
Charcoal.
God, you live in your fantasy world, okay? You do that.
I think you should also have a
Lovely.
run around the block round.
Yeah,
That part of shit. You want me to
I'm
die?
out.
dude,
huh?
dude. Well, one of them was gonna be a fucking track meet.
Actually, yeah, I'll do it.
That's the first round.
Oh
See
my
how
God,
long
yeah.
it lasts.
That would be great if we did a fucking track meet where we had like a long
Like a
jump.
triathlon thing?
Yes,
I'll do it. I'm
Yeah.
down.
dude, that's it. We'll do a
I'll
long jump,
lose. I'll lose.
dude. Just a quarter mile once around the track.
Because you gas out,
100
dude.
no,
Too quick.
100
I don't run. Of course I gas out.
100
Cobra
foot
wind up
dash.
grabbing your dick rather than the baton.
I'll try it, man. We can try it. As long as you put on the Revenge of the Nerd music while I'm doing the thing. Dong, dong, ding, ding, dong, ding, 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 ding. Oh, wait. No offense, Tony China Box today.
No offense taken.
It's China Box open today, okay?
Yeah.
I kind of like that, man. What's in the box? We
Eight
got
in a
ramen. We got
You know what's in the
romaine,
box? It's
chicken
Cobra's
fried
head.
rice.
Yeah.
Oh, pass. That pussy.
And you know what? If he wins, good for him, bro. I don't give a fuck.
You're lucky that the only stuff was filmed was the precursor to the real match. Because after that, I had you the whole fucking time. And all you did was fucking gas out. Time out, bro. Time out. I'm like, there's no fucking timeouts.
After I won. Anyway.
You didn't win anything. You didn't know what you're doing.
She gets a treat. Look what I got for you, Shelly. Look what I got, man. Look what I got, man. Look what I got for you. Uh-huh.
That's a frozen
Yeah,
mouse.
that's
I
what
got
you
from Petco.
There you go, girl. There you go, girl.
The turtle's a bitch.
There you go.
That turtle kicked your ass.
You gotta get my way.
This is Turtle versus Rat King.
Dead rat.
Yep, turtles win finally. And this is what happens to the foot.
I was hoping to take it all in one bite, but does it?
Nah, you'll see. Just give it a sec.
Just does blood go gushing into the water like
Nah, it's frozen.
Deep throat in that little bastard.
That's how Cobra eats hot dogs.
That's how he eats corn.
Whoa, uh-oh. Finish
there
him.
it is.
Finish him.
Wow.
Ripped it in half. Look at that.
See-
Intestines.
Look, he gassed out.
Good one.
Where's the obligatory fart sound here too? There you go.
So my cat's bringing a lot of live lizards. We give her fucking lizards. She tears them motherfuckers up. So I was like, let me get one of these fucking feeder mice. And there you have it. Shelly can eat mice. We eats it whole.
Wonderful segue.
We eats it whole. Let's see. She'll get it down.
That's Cobra's model.
Cobra eats corn the long ways.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't everyone? Because they go.
Well, it's better than Jonathan, who sits on them
Typewriter, you know?
sideways. If I eat them long ways, he sits on them sideways. All right, let's go. All right. Well, that was fun.
All right.
What a great show I have. All right.
Beautiful.
Let's get into some other stuff.
Like the Nature Channel.
I'll be in my room painting homo things.
What? One segment. Oopsie.
Homo thing.
Homo things.
That little doggy was a homo thing? I don't understand.
All right. Check this shit out. Look at this kid. Staring down Kevin Durant, bro. I fucking the shit out of him. And he shows his team. Look, KD can't take it. Look at the guy. He just fucking cold. I love it, bro.
How much do you pay for those seats?
Well, it's
All right,
obviously why.
Oopsie.
Wepa! Holy cow.
I did my research,
Okay.
and these are the ladies from last week's Heaven or Hell.
Really? Holy
Remember
shit.
the big mom at the end that we were both like,
Yeah.
I said, yeah. That's homegirl right there.
If it wasn't for that gut.
Unknown caller.
Oh, there she is.
She's calling, man. Yeah. She's trying to call you, dude. I could have answered, but I decided not to. I was gonna hang up on that big bitch.
Okay. So if people think 100 guys can beat gorillas, let's show you what gorillas are capable of.
Don't show our wrestling match again.
We might get the obligatory fart sound now.
Now watch these guys full speed. I think they're doing a good 10 miles, 10 miles an hour. Look at this. Watch how fast they end up going. Oh, the video's lagging.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
The video's lagging. They're very fast, very big, very strong.
And they got great buttocks.
Yo, what up? Highly posable.
Still a better predator design than the Badlands Predator.
Kind of like it.
At least they got the forehead correct, you know?
Indeed. Oh, man.
All right.
Yeah, I saw this dude.
Oh, my
And
God.
like, look, you got to be safe, though, right?
Yeah.
I spike women's drinks just to be sure they get a boner, though.
Yeah.
Little click gets all hard. Got a China dick coming out. You can't touch this one. You can't touch
They
that
told me I'm gonna come to America and see beautiful girls. But when I got to America, this is what I get to see.
Hello.
Say what's up, my nigga.
Oh,
I get to see this ugly motherfucker.
Ugly nigga never was like ugly. I will slap the shit. Hey, Jada.
They talking about America got better girls than us. But
Alright.
don't believe the Americans. Look, this is the truth.
I look good.
Y'all bitches look fried.
So does your mother, bitch.
Sacha Baron Cohen's new movie looks great.
I threw this in.
that was kind of cute. That was kind of cute.
Ichuta.
And things to do in Metellian.
Got some good licenses.
Yeah, fuck Joe Mattel, right?
Yeah.
Fuck him and his country. We're gonna
Let's bomb that fucker.
Yeah.
They have weapons of mass destruction there.
Mattel's not a cool dude. I'm glad Trump called him out.
All right. T-Rex.
To play our game.
Let's do it.
All right, I got a game set up for you guys. Since this is a family-oriented show, all
Oh,
the
yeah.
following slides are for education.
Cobra, what are you gonna
purposes
do when
only.
all of your viewers are on the show tonight?
That's true.
I don't get it.
Have a show.
We love boobs, but do we all love all boobs? God, I fucked that up.
Ah.
Yeah. We love boobs, but do we love all boobs? Ready? All right. So I'm going to show you a slide. You're going to tell me if this is the type of boob you like.
Like boobs or not boobs?
Peaches.
Yes.
Of course.
What's at the bottom though? It's like cut off.
Pass. I pass on that. Too much on the side. Big ass cleavage right here.
Why didn't you get real chicks, man?
She got rabbit
teeth.
teeth.
Aren't it show? Hot water bottles.
Ay, boy.
Those are good. But when she's on top, they dangle over you.
Yes.
And hit you in the face.
Right. You get this. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, but I think the hairstyle's wrong. It should be like braids.
But you have to
What are you
swing
talking
one so the one hits the other. So,
I got you
Yeah.
one for braids later on. What'd you say, Fallen?
you know, it's like those balls on the string. You got to hit one and it hits the other. It's like the
Clock, clock. Yeah.
yeah, clack clack machine.
All right. Grapefruits. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Nice.
I paid a lot for those.
Lemons.
Oh, why not?
No way. Because the
70s,
nipple,
yeah.
the nipple comes to the tip.
60s.
So yeah.
Cobra calls those banana tits.
Bananas, thank you, bro. Bananas I ain't never had, so definitely I'm ready to, I'm ready to get real. George.
Just for your bucket list.
You had a
I'll
story like about how you never got banana tits.
Oh, I heard it last week on the way home.
Oh. And still never had banana
He
tits.
never got banana tits, but most likely he got banana. No,
He had to grow his own. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well, all I got to do is go
Cucumbers.
bananas. Oh,
Dude,
no.
That literally looks like my mother-in-law.
This is
This
How
is
would
what I
you
used to
know?
beat off. I used to beat off to this on National Geographic.
They
Corey,
had
this is the
longer
one.
necks there though.
She has braids in this one.
Let's see.
Under chin.
Nah.
Love 'em.
Too high.
Fucking love them. Love
I
them.
hate the
Really?
nips
Oh,
pointed
pass.
like
Oh, I
that.
love them.
They're all the way up to here.
Yep.
Yeah, point
When they
her up.
run, you're up.
Where the cleavage goes straight to her throat. Oh, fucking love it.
Yeah, that's good.
What is it, Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Balloons.
Love them.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I could deal with those.
Yeah.
As
you
long
say
as the
balloons are- would
areolas
you-
aren't like too big.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And neither too small. You can't have balloons and have
I
small
need
areolas.
areolas. I need them the size of kneecaps.
No.
I got size of the bottom of the water bottle.
Exactly.
No.
No.
Big areolas.
That's bad.
No.
Bigger.
Oh, you don't like
bigger.
areolas? Damn.
No, that's too much pepperoni in your
Yeah.
pizza, dude.
No, pepperoni's good, not salami.
Yeah.
Salami, yeah. Cobra likes
Yeah.
salami.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
Cobra wants that bologna. He wants the bologna nipples.
Yeah.
He wants the whole
Thanks,
pizza. He just wants a big areola.
He wants little
I like
Vienna
the crust,
sausage
too.
sticking out.
Water wings. Hell no.
Ah,
They flop to the side.
yeah,
You can do
no.
whatever you want with those, though. You know, they all
Usually-
look good in a push-up bra.
Yeah, and they usually have that 1-inch nipple, which grosses me out.
Yeah, I don't like them like that
What?
either.
Face look like Gorgeous George or like one of those Roman dudes.
Yeah, he does that hairstyle.
He's like a marble statue.
With a little dick in the bottom.
It looks like a marble trans statue.
How about blockbusters?
Blockbusters. Oh yeah.
Love them.
How about the areola? You agree with that areola?
No,
But that's
no.
perfect. That's fucking perfect.
This is the girl who's like breaking bricks and watermelons with her boobs, like smashing them
No,
down.
no,
Yeah.
those are the
Walnuts and shit.
Sloppy.
Wow.
No, the can crushers are sloppier.
Yeah. They will fall along the cucumbers almost.
Yeah.
And I think mailbags.
There you go. Those are the can crushers right there.
Yeah,
I could
Yeah,
deal with
there you
those.
go. They're flapping on. They look like they're sitting on the table right there. Yeah.
Yep.
That reminds me of the last
Hey.
old lady movie I watched recently.
Where they sit on the bar.
Yeah, because mailbags don't have enough girth in them. It's just like more skin.
yeah, but
Yeah.
the mail keeps coming. So
It's
When you squeeze them, your fingers like disappear.
There's a lot of cleavage there too.
Yeah, it's got the
Pointers.
app.
Oh, love pointers.
Yeah,
I don't like those little nips.
It depends where they're pointing at. If they're both equally pointing away, that's good.
well, okay.
If they're pointing one's away and one's straight forward, I don't know where to look. You know,
They got a lazy eye, a lazy tit.
yeah,
do the pointers have puffy nipples though?
Yeah. Oh,
They
that's
have
kind of
to.
gross.
They have to.
Yeah.
kinda gross.
Oh, I hate the tits
Yeah.
that have like an extra cone and then the nip.
Yeah.
they're
All right.
puffy
Yeah. Pass
nipples.
on that one too,
Dude.
Yep.
Like Jennifer Aniston. Have you seen her
My-
like beach tanning like from many years ago? And Howard Stern even talked about it. But she has those cone nips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When my brother-in-law was staying with us, I got up in the morning and he had been on the computer and left it open and he was searching puffy nipples. So now that's been a joke in our family for the longest
like
time.
swollen
He's not allowed in the house anymore. But
And that was on your nephew's computer. Here we go. Has-beens.
nah.
Yeah, you got to give them a last try before they leave this earth.
This is an older woman. This is a glyph, more likely. But what's
You
up with
gotta-
that nipple in this image? That's been chewed on.
It's very you can see the pixelation, which
Are stretch marks acceptable?
Why are these all white women? This one reminds me of an old black lady fresh from church.
Nah, they would be wider.
But see, these are all like boobs on skinnier women. We're not seeing the body frame of everyone. So
This game needs a remix. I'm gonna do a better one next week.
All right, you do your thing, brother. See,
I'm gonna have the fattest, ugliest tits you
these
ever.
things.
Nope.
Oh no!
yeah, that's a little weird. Okay.
Pass. Not even an A cup.
Look, you're
Yeah.
being flagged right now for this image. So dude, the chat is becoming a special help group.
Once again, this is for educational purposes only.
I've reported this image. All right.
Already.
I mean, if she's got a nice fat ass, then I don't mind her little tits.
And why does she have an Adam's apple?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? What the hell?
This show's all inclusive.
You know, but
Oh,
also look, she's mad as fuck because she got no tits.
Yeah.
And she's
And
also
she
a
still
dude.
has a penis.
Oh. Pears.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pass
not
on
my
that, too.
favorite.
This is like original Barbie, you know?
Indeed. Yeah, you're right.
Dude,
Pears.
those look like the banana tits with puffy nipples.
Ugh.
Indeed.
Aren't those torpedoes? These are torpedoes.
No, these are too
Pears.
small for torpedoes.
I don't understand pears. They don't really look like pears to me.
Put a pear sideways, and you get that puffy nipple. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Chisel. Watermelons. Here you go.
Nah.
Really?
Nah, they got veins and stuff.
This is
Oh,
pretty
you don't
classic.
like the nipple going downward?
No.
It's easier when she's riding. Get it.
No, it's hard
These
to
are,
breathe with those things in your face.
These are atom bombs, you know, because they drop.
Yeah. I think the first porno magazine I ever saw, the girl that I flipped to, she had watermelons. I still remember her name, Stephanie.
Ooh.
This is a girl that had big tits before she got pregnant. And then
Yeah.
they got even bigger.
Yeah.
And they started to sag afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like 40 years old now.
Yeah.
that's true.
Or
She had amazing tits at 20, and then 3 kids later, this is what she got.
Right.
Yep.
But she's still like
and she
still,
sits on the
she wants
couch
to push
smoking
up.
a cigarette.
She puts them in a bra, and they're fucking amazing.
Yeah, and she sits on the couch all day blaming their kids that she can't get a man.
Oranges.
Now, see, this looks like she works out, you know, and like
Yeah.
she's gonna do some
She
like
probably wears
muscle
a-
building
She
shit.
probably wears a sports bra
Yes.
and leggings to the gym. That's it.
And has a dick.
But she
No,
has small
no.
nipples and small areolas.
Yeah.
One's
Those
a
remind me
scribble
of-
and one's a circle.
Those remind me of transsexual boobs. Real big and like hella hard and tough.
How about 8 cups cranberries?
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Like they say, it needs to be at least a handful, right?
Yeah.
Minimum.
But I mean, if she's blowing you, it don't matter. All right.
You care about Cobra Dad?
Boobies.
You don't enjoy the female form? You just go for head?
I just want to bust a nut, dude.
Spoken like a two.
Like a real gentleman.
Indeed.
Oh, I
All
thought he
right.
was like talking about the last name of a hobbit. Spoken like a real Atook. Yes, the Atooks.
Oh, I thought you meant the Hobbit's name was I just want to bust a nut.
Yeah. That's a different family.
Yeah.
Yes, I just want to bust the nuts, family. Here's some fireworks.
Why are your feet so hairy? The better to fuck you with, my dear.
All right. Well, if anybody
man.
joined us 30 minutes in, you'd wonder where the comics are.
We're right here. Hey,
Yeah.
being funny. Hey,
I said
right.
comics, not comics. Oh shit! Guess who's decided to join us?
Yeah,
Democracy.
I've been here
What's
for
up,
like
brother?
10 minutes. I came in on the mosquito bites boobies, and I was like, oh, so it's that kind of podcast tonight.
Oh yeah, yes sir. What's up, my man Dylan?
How you
What's
doing?
up, Dylan?
Welcome in.
Running this
Me.
again
I don't know
right
why I said
after
welcome
work?
in.
Dylan,
I'm the one
you
coming
son
in.
of a bitch. They got you pushing pencils or what?
All right, Dylan, that's Jonathan up there at the top with the 49er hat. He's my co-host for hoodcastaf, and down below him is the host of I've Got a Bad Feeling About This Podcast, and the other co-host of I've Got hoodcastaf, Chisel. So
What's
this
up?
is Dylan.
What's going on, guys? Hi, nice to. I loved your insight on boobies. You were 100% right. Except for all, the first one definitely had an Adam's apple. Was definitely a dude. The rest of them didn't. Wasn't giving penis though. Those were straight.
Yeah.
No penis
biological
vibes.
women
Yes, no
there.
penis vibes.
Well, who
Yeah.
has the most experience with the most types of boobies, though? That's the, that's the
Yeah,
question.
well, I mean,
Well,
plead the
let's
fifth.
see.
I've never had the feeling of a fake one, so I don't know that one. Yeah.
That's the only one I haven't.
think, yep.
gotten.
Yeah.
I've grabbed them. I've grabbed because I've had friends that've gotten them. They're like, try it out, but I'm not like trying them out. You know what I mean? I'm just
try
grabbing
him
them.
now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it wasn't a motorboat. There wasn't. Yeah, but yeah.
How do you like me now?
I tried it. I tried them out right before I got here. So
They say they feel hard. Is it true? They feel like hard.
no.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
okay. It depends.
Yeah, it really depends on who's on the surgeon. You know what I'm saying? And
It
So
depends
where
on
they
what
can-
town in Mexico they
Also,
went
like
to.
what kind of sail? If you have saline,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
have
how many-
the other shit,
So it depends if you have saline, if you have silicone, and if they go over the muscle or under the muscle, it makes a huge difference.
And then like how stretched your skin is.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yes.
So under the muscle is a better idea than over the muscle.
Yeah, under the muscle gives you a much better feel. It's more real.
Realistic.
Going over the muscle, sometimes they can get the rippling on the side.
Oh, I hate that.
That's usually like going over the muscle, and that usually happens when they try to go too big and they don't have enough skin.
It's
So-
like putting like a the formatted like bed sheet over a bed that's like mattress that's too big, but you stretch it out anyways. You're like, I'm gonna make this fucking work.
It
I
still
didn't
goes-
come all the way to Mexico for nothing. All right, well, we do.
the more
talk-
you know.
The better you. Yeah, yeah, all that good shit.
Knowing's
All
half
right,
the battle.
let's let's start off. Which one would you like to take the reins on? Well, did you read any of the books, sir?
Me? Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, Godzilla definitely was my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I really liked it.
I
I've been-
wasn't feeling it, and I forgot to do the slide for it, so we're gonna X out Godzilla.
Okay, that's fair.
Way to be prepared, Cobra. Good job.
Deal it, you son of a bitch.
But Godzilla was okay. I'm glad it was a one shot.
Yeah, well, they're all leading towards one big one where it's a series where
Yeah.
Godzilla is going to be fighting everybody in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, Godzilla kills the Marvel universe,
Yeah,
which
Which
I'm
is-
looking forward to. If they don't
which
make
is
it
a lot
cheap.
cooler than Deadpool killing the Marvel universe. I'll tell you that.
For the 100th time.
Yeah, for real.
And Gwenpool and Venom and Null and they fucking some of this copy paste comics is crazy.
It's what they do. You know, the universe and the world can only be destroyed so many times. You know. Now they got Venomverse versus Spider-Verse. Someone, Mike, my coworker, brought up one that they should do. They'll never do it though, but Spider-Verse versus the Captain Britain Corps. That would be really good. But the Spider-Verse would get literally mollywopped by them, unfortunately.
Well, since you're so educated on tonight's books, why don't you take the reins on Batman?
Yeah, no, all this absolute stuff is really just hitting the mark so well. You know, I always like to say is like all the absolute stuff is like what I feel like they thought they were doing in the 90s at Image, and they're actually doing it now. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
Like it feels very edgy, but and new and violent and but not over the top. There's not a lot of pouches, even for a Batman book. There's not a lot of pouches, and I'm everything for the first time. It really feels like naturally things are on the line. You know, that's how I feel with this Batman book. Like it could go either way. You know, we're so used to like Batman. Oh, I know everything. I know how to do this. I know everything. This one, he's extremely intelligent. He's still a genius, but like he's still figuring out as he goes. You know, kind of stuff.
Definitely, everything's new to him. All the villains are new. He's using our gear for the first time. This is really great. I feel as if this does set up some good stuff, but a filler issue. Let's get into it.
I also like that each issue also has you on hook. Who's going to show up next? What character?
Yeah, and then you like how they did with the Joker right away, and then we haven't seen him since.
Yeah.
So we start off with anybody.
So Victor Jr. has infected with the bacterium Bruce. So Bruce is here on the ground. This continues from the last episode, episode 7. And he's dragging him to the Cairo chamber. So you can see that the Bruce is gray is because there's a bacterium in the snow and in the crypto that's infected Victor Jr. So anything that he touches was also get infected. He's going to put him on freeze as well.
Welcome to the party, Victor.
And everyone who actually got into with VCore was thinking that they were going to get into the Cairo chamber and be frozen and everything would be smooth. And when everything is cured, they would be able to come out and live their lives even more peaceful than before. But it's bullshit, because what it is actually a very painful process. And he says to Bruce, within the first 30 years, you'll suffer unbelievable pains, and maybe you'll get used to it and be like me.
Yeah.
This is all interweaving with past.
You know what? Next time, sorry to cut you off. Next time, I'm going to cut out the flashbacks because they kill the momentum of the book.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
they're intermingled in each page as well.
Yeah, and then it's like, dude, I'm trying to read this shit.
Some of the art sucks for the flashbacks, like the kid drawing, like just looks like
it's like fucking Bobby Hill.
Yeah, he does. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Yeah.
No, we can leave that out. Yeah, we can move on. So Bruce is struggling here the crypto change is actually starting to freeze up, and all the chemicals are coming into play, and he's trying to escape. He has a couple of bullets left, and he actually is able to escape the cryo chamber. And there's a conversation between Victor and someone, right? On some kind of
not yet.
Okay.
I think it's
here. Yeah. So
so he breaks it free of the cryo chamber and tells him, we passed up the whole conversation thing. Just keep moving.
Oh, okay. All right. So Bruce escapes. He puts on his Batman suit and actually starts a fight with Victor. He's still he's still weak. He's sick. He's been infected.
Hypothermia, yeah.
Yeah. So he's trying to figure out because Victor is actually very strong, even though he's like so skinny and all that. But that infection has made his muscles even stronger. So he's trying to figure out different strategies to attack Victor Jr. He uses the fire. He attacks the muscles, but he's not strong enough. He does his best, but he's not going to win this fight. And as you can see, Victor throws him against the wall. It cracks a big opening in the side of the wall. And the big question is whether Bruce is going to live another day or continue to fight. And he decides to live another day. He's not strong enough.
Wow, I thought he was going to give up.
Yeah,
I think it's Batman.
He does. It has to come into his mind like, I'm not 100%, and I got these other goons coming out because Victor unleashes a bunch.
You can't say goon anymore. You can't say goon anymore.
Oh,
gooning means jerking off now.
Would you
gooning?
Oh, gooning. Yeah. So if you call someone a goon, that means they're a jerk off. That's a real thing. I want to let you guys know.
Goon, then.
All right. All right. So these jerk offs are unleashed from the Cairo chambers and attack Bruce. But they're also, like putty. So he's fighting these guys off. It's making no real difference, no dent. They're
like
pirates. But he's like, yeah, it's really ridiculous. But he's still sending all these people from like old people to their deaths, even though they're suffering. This is back more to flashbacks. We can encounter more that is just a ploy to get Victor to attack and continuously try to beat Batman, but Batman decides, nah, I'm out. So he jumps through that opening, and he falls out. He's guiding down, and he has the time to make a phone call while he falls to Earth. He calls Waylon, and he says, hey, listen, thank you for, what you said before. And in the speaker above, you can see there's says, oh, Waylon Jones. You got to go after Waylon Jones. And then we come across Waylon Jones is Batman's buddy. And they say, hey, are you Waylon Jones? And he says, yes, I am. And he gets abducted by V-Corps. And then next up is Bane. But Waylon Jones' nickname is Croc. So that might be alluding to something there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Waylon Jones is actually Killer Croc in the regular DC. Here's one. I can't remember who I was discussing this with, but we came up with this theory. Alfred is Ra's al Ghul.
Elaborate.
So, the hair and the beard looks definitely Ra's. He works for like a super secret organization. It's supposed to be spy, but why wouldn't it not be like some sort of spy organization instead of like ninjas in the absolute universe? You know what I'm saying? Or assassins. They can still be assassins and still be spies. You know what I mean? So that's what makes us think that he might be Ra's in this universe, which I'm all about.
That sounds
very plausible. That's not a bad theory, dude.
It's mostly the haircut, bro. If it wasn't for the haircut, I wouldn't even think about it. But the fact that they did it that way, and Ra's al Ghul should always be close to Batman and Bruce in some way, shape, and form. So to have him as Alfred is pretty dope.
And they could flip it to where he is, and not Matt like his adversary now. But when he reveals that he is, by that point he's like, I want to kill Batman now.
Is it Ra's or is it Ra's al Ghul? I don't know.
Ra's al Ghul.
Is it Ra's al Ghul?
It is Ra's al Ghul, yes.
Don't they say it differently in the movies? In
Ra's al Ghul.
In the movie, in the movie they say Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, even in Gotham, the TV series, they said it different.
But the actual Middle Eastern pronunciation is Ra's.
Is Ra's.
Okay. That's something new I learned.
It's just like Shang-Chi and Shang-Chi kind of situation. Yeah.
So fuck that goon. All right, moving on.
No, it's so funny because I had known about that for a while, and then I saw this video. It's like when your homie's fresh out, been in prison for 10 years. It's like, yo, I'm back on the block. I'm the #1 goon out here, and they're all making fun of it, like, oh, I'm the biggest goon out here, bro. No one's gooning like I am, and they're like, bro, and they're all, what are you laughing at? He's like all tatted up, like got teardrops and shit. Oh, it's so good.
Well, yeah, he just got out of prison. He's been doing a lot of gooning.
Yeah, well, when you like put it in an action, like past tense verbiage, like goon in, yeah, that means you're doing it to other dudes.
It means Raz with SR. Means head of Arabic ghoul. Means ghoul. Oh.
See, and Vile knows. He absolutely knows.
Alhamdulillah.
And he knows about Arabic, and he also knows about Jesus, because look at those torpedoes.
Jesus has torpedoes? Oh, he knew Mary. Jesus like had Mary Magdalene, you know. She probably had some knockers.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
She had oranges.
All right, next.
She had apples. Okay, let's go.
Oh
back
yeah,
to Eden,
oranges
you know?
and
Come
apples,
on.
yeah.
Talk about getting some fish and bread. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'll take the fish.
Part the seas. Part the Red
Or the
Sea.
sea-
The Red Sea is exactly because you know.
Pink Sea.
Did Jesus get his wings?
Yeah, eventually, right?
All right, we're all getting struck down by lightning in a few days. Like one at a time, like fucking. What's that movie where people die?
Oh,
And-
Final Destination.
Final Destination.
I didn't though. I drove behind a log truck and nothing happened. So, all right.
Not a bad series. Not a bad series.
All right, Berserker. So Berserker is a lot older in this issue, and now instead of being taken advantage of every season, the villagers are going around creating my own new empire.
Indeed, manifest destiny.
Not with me. You're against me. Anyway, that's Star Wars reference because Chisel. Anyway, so yeah, that's his wrath being, as you can see now, he's older and tearing through whoever the fuck he wants. All right, Berserker. Go ahead, Tony.
Definitely a very visceral book. If you like art that encompasses a lot of violence, this is your book.
Where's Bill? Bill S. Preston.
Esquire.
I guess he's not there.
No.
Yeah, that's the sequel, Bill Zerker.
Yes. I need to see Bill Zerker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you like Mythic Legions, this is right up your alley because it has the Conan-esque flashbacks. Well, 2 seasons of Berserker's already a man. His father's having him do his bidding for his movement toward capturing all territories from mountains to rivers to the ice areas and even going even further into the palaces. And he's trying to say to his dad, you know, am I doing good, Daddy? Am I doing good? And he says, yes, you are, son. You're doing perfect. We even call you Unute, which means weapon and tool. And then he thinks, is that all I am to you, Father? Just a weapon and tool? And he says the same thing to his mom. He says, Mom, what am I? He says, you're my son. I asked for the gods to give us you. And she says, well, Mom, am I really your son, or did you ask God for a Unte weapon?
Man,
or
this sounds like a little Billy joke, you know? Hey, Daddy, what am I?
My old lady.
Hey, son, you're a fucking Ute.
You're Ute.
Go ask your mom, little Billy, what Ute is.
Daddy, Mommy said I'm Ute.
Well, I fucking in the bedroom, I try to call my Wang Ute, but my wife just calls me Puto.
Look at that little Ute.
That means little weapon.
So the quote-unquote father of Berserk has been manipulating the whole situation, actually conditioning Berserk and grooming him just to be a warrior, to fight for anything that his father needs. So the progress from becoming a territory that was always ransacked by raiders to becoming a foremost champion in the lead to capturing all the territories past their grassy lands, which is kind of crazy that one man can do this, which is why we'll find out later that there's so much interest in Berserk. Berserk actually questions his father. He says, when mom was giving birth to me, you weren't there. Who's my dad? And
a lot, that reminds me of a lot of people without fathers. But hey,
he doesn't really give him an answer, does he, Cobra?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't answer that.
Nope.
So that it continues on. And then I mentioned the palace, right? There was a palace that had a lot of riches, and his father said, "I want you to go in there. I want you to capture the palace, and I want you to kill everyone. And I have we have a small little unit with you to go inside." And Berserk attacks this palace and actually friendly fire kills some of the compatriots that are along with him.
Thank God the writer said kill everyone. Otherwise, I'd
right.
Be like,
so those two guys. Those are his buddies. Those are his tribe members. And he kills everybody in the castle, all the guards, and he leaves. Berserk leaves the castle. Has already been captured, and he remembers his dad said kill everybody. So he kills the women, the children of the village as well. So everyone's decimated from this.
Women, and children first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not just the men, but the women and the children.
Yes.
Master Berserker, what are we gonna do?
No one lives. Look at that pile of flesh. It's unfortunate, but he asks his father, "Did I do good?" And he said, "You did exactly what you were supposed to do, son."
I sat on a throne of blood.
You can see that he also suffers injuries, but he has that regeneration ability, like Wolverine and Deadpool.
So his father is probably not his real father, though, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, he was born of a voodoo spell.
Well, his father is probably a god.
Well, yeah. They in the issue. What was it? Issue 1. They had him.
Yeah, it's God. It comes down to her.
Yeah.
So Cobra, this is lightning striking, which comes into play later on, and there's and when he says, "Who is she?" or "What does she do?" it not refers to the actual mother, but refers to something we'll see in the next couple of panels. So Berserk is injured. He has the healing ability, and he's taken care of. He recovers easily. Then we go back to the present, where his psychiatrist is talking with one of the main dudes, saying that he's telling me the story, but it really doesn't do anything to help our real agenda. And the guy says, "No, use that information to map out the territories that he was, and maybe it'll lead us to find out where he was actually from." Then there's a part there where she mentions about the strikes. She mentions about 1 strike and 2 strikes. So in his subconscious, those strikes seemed like it was lightning, but it was something that she was doing to get the information from his memory.
Yep.
And the guy asks, "Where is Berserk now?" And she says he was doing a wet work mission in Chile, and they were successful. And he says, this guy says, "Oh, we're bringing back 4 KI victims," and Burke says, "I'm sorry, they got too close." So, anyone that's around him is going to suffer immediate death. This guy's a badass. And then the funny thing here, he says, "Oh, this time let's take 2 pills instead of 1."
That's not related to the Image comics like Wetworks, though.
No, Wetworks is like a particular mission.
It's usually like Black Ops. Like that means that there's going to be blood. There's going to be lots of, it's going to be messy.
Okay. All right.
Okay, gentlemen. Batman Absolute. Proceed to read, or your son that should have done.
Proceed to read.
Hell yeah. No, I'm liking this stuff, like I said, so much. It's so good and refreshing. You know what I mean?
It is. I haven't read the other 2 guys, but the Batman's good enough for me.
Remind me what Batman Absolute is about. Just real quick, quick synopsis.
All right. It's your mom.
Oh, yeah, I'm not reading that. It just happened on Mother's Day.
Yeah. That was a tough crowd. I'm here all week. Anyway,
Off the stage.
Absolute Batman is just another universe of Batman retelling, bro.
No, I understand that every fucking Batman comic is that. Okay.
Well, go watch previous episodes. We ain't got all.
I've been on them and I forgot. Like,
we're on issue 8, and he wants us to fucking talk about
no.
7 other fucking issues.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You're a fucking goon.
You're a fucking idiot, dude. For anyone to listen or tune into your shit and not know where you're at, you say, you do a quick preface.
That's what we do in the other episodes, so go watch those.
No, you didn't even do it right now. Like I
you
was
and
just saying,
those
like,
viewers.
Batman, like blah blah. We're on this episode, and this is about Batman, blah blah blah, in this world. Boom, let's do it. Like you don't understand that shit. This is shit that I do on my show, but you're not doing it. I'm trying to help you out.
Here we go.
I'm trying to help you by asking the right questions.
Hey, why don't you help me wipe my ass next time too?
Bro, I'm done fighting you. I don't have to be here. I don't. I got better things to do.
Oh, poor.
We got a podcast to record.
Right. Where I do like go over shit so people can understand what the fuck we're talking about and not just
I'm supposed to just stop middle of the fucking episode and make sure everybody's caught up to speed.
Why do you have to battle me on everything? All I did was ask one fucking simple question, and you said your mom, which wasn't a funny joke. There was no I'm sure you stayed up all night writing that.
Yeah, that did fall on deaf ears. I get it.
If I can interject, I know for a fact that he got to bed like around 3.
He was up all night, like commenting on everyone else.
Yeah, you see him crumpling papers. Mom,
yeah,
Dad.
That's not gonna work. Wait a minute. Hear me out.
Right, and then I had writer's block. I got M-O, and I couldn't figure out the rest.
Mom.
Come on. How do I reach these keys?
What? Anytime Fallen says something, what should I say? Mother.
Right. Fallen chimes in. Fuck off. Yeah, that'll work.
So super randomly to 100% change the subject. I got a comic book just because I liked the theme song of the show. I ended up reading it and continuing to buy it because of how much I liked it, which was a complete sleeper hit. And that's Silverhawks over at Dynamite. I've been loving that. And I don't know really anything much more than the theme song about Silverhawks. That's all I know. You know what I mean?
That's all anybody knows.
Yeah,
I
right.
remember that.
And I've been loving it.
They were silver, right? And they were hawks.
Yeah, they're silver. They're hawks. They're in space. Yeah. There's Hawk 1. There's Hawk 2.
I like that one.
Wow. Did Cobra write that for you?
That's a throwback.
Yeah,
no, he did. Yeah,
I know he
did.
That
was the one of the.
It to me. So yeah, I've been really liking it a lot, and it's really fun, and I think they're continuing. I think it's gonna be a full-on ongoing series. It's not like some of the other ones like Herculoids and stuff like that, where they're kind of like ending them after a few issues. This one's like legit continuing, and I like it a lot. So if you're a fan of it, I highly suggest checking out Silverhawks. And even if you've never even heard of Silverhawks and you want like something a little bit different, but it still feels like, I don't know, it still reads like a Saturday morning cartoon, and maybe that's why I like it so much, because it's just like, let's just have fun, like they're trying to be serious, but it's not. No one's really serious, you know what I mean?
Like
dude's in a space casino, his name is Monstar. Like, bro, you ain't but yeah,
versions of Monstar.
There,
remember that.
So what?
Yeah, there's different
two versions of Monstar.
Yeah.
Like, guy
yeah,
with
this
big
is
hair
Monstar with the asterisk.
Okay.
It's Mon asterisk star.
Yeah,
Yaman.
He's not in the Hall of Fame. Yeah.
It's Yaman Star.
Yaman Star. There it is.
Fuck, that took a week to write.
He just finished writing that.
I gotta Gmail it to you, Tony. We gotta go over that last joke.
All right.
All right. Before we get to our last segment, I have been dabbling in whatnot, not drugs, and a package came in the No Diddy for me today. So let's see what we got for a great price. All right.
Nice.
Oh, great packaging too. All right. So
It's a toy.
Skylanders. It is. Oh shit.
Should have known.
So we have here PS4 version of Superchargers, completely factory sealed. Yes, sir. And next up we have our starter pack, the Wii U. Oh, he sent me the wrong ones. It's supposed to be a PS3. And he sent me 2 Superchargers. Great. I'll get in touch with the guy. But yeah, I got me some starter packs.
Cobra, I'll just refund your $7 right now.
Yeah. It only cost me 50
That's
cents.
why it's called Whatnot.
The shipping costs more because they're giant, giant packs.
All right. Oh, shit. Gotta stop smoking.
Cobra's the only guy bidding on them.
Right.
There
He
was
keeps
other
outbidding himself to make sure he gets them.
100. No. 200.
He's the only guy
Nailed
hitting
it.
the bid button, and they still only cost $3.
Oh, you guys are so funny.
Mint and package.
All right, let's jump into the last part of the show. That's not it.
Cobra got hella close. I thought that someone might be commenting on the show, but then
No.
I realized we're all here.
This show sucks. This show's awesome.
Har. Okay. Let's see. What we got first?
18. I'll be in my room painting. Homo things.
All right. So usually at the end of the show, we do Dumpster of the Week. I felt we'd lighten up the mood with some animal goodness. The Weekly Habit presents This Is Your Dog, or whatever the fuck the show was. I don't know.
All right, bring it.
It's your show.
Wait, I thought you threw Skybrand as a surprise. Never done, brother. Never done.
You can quit tomorrow, Diggs. You can quit tomorrow.
Right. I'm gonna get tomorrow. Hi. Easy there, Tiger.
Yo, that's a beast right
I'm tripping,
there.
I'm sliding, I'm riding through the beat like boom. Mustard on the beat, bro. Bing, back, boom, back, bing, bing, boom. I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the beat like boom. Mustard on the beat, bro. Bing, back, boom, back, bing, bing, boom. I'm tripping.
All right. Yeah.
Ed! I don't care what you have to say. He has to go to bed. He cannot sit there playing with you all night. Corduroy! Corduroy! What? Corduroy! No, he's got to go to sleep. Corduroy. Unlike some people, he has school tomorrow.
Every time I see that tail wag, it looks like something else.
Hey, cut it out. He got to go to bed.
So cute.
Adrian, it's time for you to go to bed.
I love that name too, Corduroy. That's
Yeah,
that's
it's
such a great name.
Oh.
To bed.
Hey! I thought this was about animals.
That's Snow White.
Oh, I see this one.
What happened?
Come on, you got to put up the sound. Oh man, you didn't even get the whole thing.
Do what the fuck you gotta do. What's up? Do what the fuck you gotta do. You think I'm fucking afraid of you, dude? What's up? I'm fucking slapping, dog.
Damn.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Wait, hold on.
Damn.
A second.
Dude, come on.
He
He
gave
lost
us
a leg in the fight. I like. I'm glad we saw it in like the true Tarantino style. Like it makes it so much better. You know.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
You didn't see the rest of it. The
I think that
dude's
on
leg
purpose,
was
bro.
folded up underneath him,
Wait, there
and
was
they were
bare
trying to
feet?
pull it out.
And he
Oh my god.
His leg was folded back.
All right, guys. I think unless you guys want to talk to no one else for another hour to the 4 people that are watching, That's like the ongoing joke. Nobody watches, but it's kind of a fact. So,
I remember the one time you said, "Hey, does anybody have a joke?"
well, you could say this show keeps it $1.50 because we don't have any watchers. That's true. All right, gentlemen. Dylan, thanks for showing up tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Anything you want to just tell or throw out there before we end the show?
Yeah.
Mr. Dylan Gray in the morning?
They are, well, yeah, that, but also all the absolute hardcovers and trade paperbacks have just gone up for solicits. If you want to get those, the hardcovers are going to look so good. I already saw the trade dress for them. They're going to be awesome. I highly suggest them, guys. If you are liking the absolute stuff. I rarely double dip. But I'm getting issues and hardcover of that because it's that good.
Nice. Jonathan, would you like to promote anything, sir?
I just would like to say that I feel that being on the show actually puts down Hoodcast AF, the action figure podcast, the #1 action figure podcast in the world. The fact that Cobra Dad's on it and that I make him funny and then he cannot be funny on this show really makes Hoodcast look bad. So for that, I am sorry, and I take control over that, and I apologize.
Thank you. That was a very heartfelt apology too.
I apologize for taking Cobra's dad's job on Hoodcast AF also.
Any Latin Legions news, brother?
I'm just gonna say good night, and I'm about to be a goon.
Yeah, it's goon time. Goonie, yeah, goony goo goo, everybody, goony goo goo.
Oh my god.